Hi, my name is Mizu and welcome to Mizu's K-Drama Corner. I'm talking about episode 9 and 10 of The Sword of Aramun today. Two very heavy, very action-packed episodes. So let's have a small intro break and then we'll talk about the episodes. These two episodes were the aftermath of the rebellion. The episode starts with Nunbul trying to kill Tagon, but is interrupted by Arok. And he's such a cute little kid. He goes up to her and he says, "Nuna, don't do this." And really, Arok is the star of these two episodes, I find, because in another instance, when he speaks to the queen and he says to him, "Who do you think is going to be the next king? Place a bet. Who do you think it's going to be?"
니놈은 내가 훗날 왕이 될 것 같으냐? 아니 될 것 같으냐? 어디 한번 걸어보아라. 어느 쪽이냐?
But moving on, we have Nunbul and Cheyenne who managed to escape and they go to the Neanthals. So there they really talk about Ikomahes, which now we know means the promise of the brother. Again, they didn't give us much there, but then they also talk about how the children of Shahati were born. So they were telling us that long ago, the people of Arthdal were very scared of the Neanthals because of their strength. And then Assassin really made the children of Shahati who had no fear so that they could possibly annihilate the Neanthals. And again, these Neanthals are so cute. They need to be saved. They need to be protected. They are not a threat to anyone. Come on, you guys.
Maras ansay menachrom no usin aday ina maras utu ansay upuusin.
그래서 공포를 모르는 존재를 만들어냈죠.
Tagon is now punishing all the people that rebelled against him. For the queen, she surrenders and then she's put into a lockup, but then she escapes when he goes to war. For Tanya, he keeps her in the shrine and he tells her that she's not allowed to go anywhere. And then for Saya, he gives him two options. He tells him to either drink the poison or to kill Tanya. And this is one of my favorite scenes so far because Saya says, "Do you really think that's a difficult decision for me? If you think that way, you really don't know me." And then he goes on to say, "Remember this face. These are the hands that are gonna kill you." And I love that he makes this reference to Eunseum because in a way, he's really accepting that Eunseum is really strong. That trust and that loyalty that he's seen in these small interactions, he just knows he has this belief in Eunseum. And it was such a small passing moment, but I really loved it.
난 여기서 이렇게 죽지만 당신은 나한테 죽을 거야. 기억해요. 내 얼굴을.
And Saya is such a complicated character. I didn't get to speak about this previously, but then when I saw him almost about to die, all of these things came back to me. How he has so many layers and he's in love with Tanya, but he's always making these snarky remarks. And how he's always blaming others, and I totally understand. He's been through a lot. He's had a terrible and tough childhood, but he's still always playing the victim. I loved Saya back then in season 1 and I love to see Saya now in season 2 as well. In their own way, the queen escapes. Saya wasn't dead. The poison was actually Mahasin, which makes it look like you're dead but then you're not actually dead. And then Tanya in her own way, she's spreading the story of Aramun Haisala and how he was a Bennett bot just so that people can accept Eunseum as Aramun when the time comes. She also sends Yangcha to Eunseum. Of course, we already predicted that Sohana would be Yangcha's mother, and we see a little backstory of Sohana and Tagon's childhood. So now what's really cool is that the king himself leads his troop to the battlefield. Now this is what I want to see. This is the Tagon I want to see. This entire series, he was weak, he was upset, he was not as strong, he was emotional. I missed my strong, level-headed Tagon. And here we have it.
재림 아람은 아싸르 왕 타곤 굶주린 뱀의 개달 신정 할 것이다.
And really the highlight of these episodes for me is when the soldiers and when the troops come to Tagon and they tell him that we are with you because you are Tagon, not because you are Aramun, but because you are Tagon. We believe in you, we are loyal to you.
내가 아람이야. 너 삼군단 누구도 당신이 아라문이라 다른 것이 아니오.
So then Tagon and Eunseum have a face-off. Tagon first brings up Ragas and he tells him that he's your father, I killed him. And Eunseum shots back, he's like, well, his death wouldn't have been as painful as how your father died because you're the one who killed him. And then he gives him the option to surrender in exchange for Kanmor and Suhana. Eunseum agrees to that, but alas, it's a trap. And I did not see this coming. But Tagon once again plays the fake card. He's like, you think I care about being Aramun? And then he slashed Kanmor's neck. And what did the poor horse do? Come on, Tagon, the horse and Ninthals, what did they ever do? Come on, you guys. And then they kill off Suhana as well. And Tagon just says, Nui, I'm sorry, please forgive me.
너희
왕이시여.
미안해요.
But wow, what an ending. That whirlwind of fire, those cinematic effects, the entire fire scene, the entire sequence, the cliffhanger of course now because we see that whirlwind of fire and it's coming right at Tagon and he's just looking at it but he's not moving. So we don't know what's gonna happen in the next 2 episodes. But you guys, are you looking forward to a season 3 or do you think these 2 seasons are enough? Let me know your thoughts. See you guys later. Bye bye.